Hi everyone, today we are going to see Spectrum, a brief history on modern India, chapter 3, Advent of Europeans in India. In the previous video, we have already discussed the arrival of Portuguese, Dutch, British and their administration and religious policies and how their supremacy declined in India.
If you are watching my video for the first time or you have still not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe and support me.
Now let's see about the next European who arrived in India, that is French. First of all, we will see about the foundation of French centers in India. The French were the last European to come to India. During the reign of Louis XIV, his minister Colbert laid the foundation to Compagnie des Indes Orientales, which is called as the French East India Company. In 1664, the company was given 50-year monopoly over Indian and Pacific trade. The French king gave French East India Company a concession infinitely for Madagascar Island and other territories it could conquer. The French East India Company spent huge money and resources to revive Madagascar, but it failed. In 1667, Francis Caron made an expedition to India. He was accompanied by a Persian named Merkara. This expedition was to set a factory in Surat. Following, in 1669, Merkara created a factory in Masulipatnam after the Golconda Sultan's patent. In 1667, Chandranagur, which was near Calcutta, was given by Shaista Khan, who is the Mughal Subedar of Bengal, to the French East India Company. Now let's see about the Pondicherry. Pondicherry at the time was the nerve center of French power in India. In 1673, Sher Khan Lodi, the governor of Vallikondapuram under Bijapur Sultan, granted Francis Martin, the director of Masulipatnam factory, gave a site. In 1674, Pondicherry was founded. It became a stronghold of French in India. In 1674, Francis Martin replaced Caron as French governor. Other factory establishments of French East India Company in India were at Mahi, Karaikal, Balasore and Kasim Bazar. Now let's see the early setback for French East India Company. The French were badly affected due to war with Dutch. In 1693, combined armies of Dutch and English attacked French, by which Dutch captured Pondicherry in 1693. After 4 years, in September 1697, Treaty of Ryswick happened, by which French got Pondicherry back. But the real power of Pondicherry changed to French in 1699. Now let's see the reorganization of French Company. In 1720, French East India Company was reorganized as Perpetual Company of Indies, which revived strength back. The power of the company was enhanced by two French governors to India, namely Leonor and Dumas. They were between 1720 and 1742. The French, backed by French possession in Mauritius and Reunion Island in southern Indian Ocean. Now let's see about one of the important governor of France to India named Dupleix. He was born in 1697. He was a son of wealthy farmer general of taxes and director general of the companies of Indies. In 1720, he got highest post at Pondicherry. This happened with the influence of his father. At Pondicherry, he earned a lot by a private trade. At that time, the French East India Company permitted the company officials to have a private trade, but in 1726 he was suspended due to the change in French constitution. Following, in 1730 he won the case and he was appointed as the governor of Chandranagur as a compensation. In 1741 he was appointed as the Director General of French colonies in India. The Mughal Emperor and Muzaffar Jung, who was the Subedar of Deccan, gave him the title Nawab. The historians say that his qualities were good as a administrator, diplomat and a leader. Now let's see the Dupleix as a proper administrator. In 1741, he was appointed as the Governor General of Pondicherry. He saw in Pondicherry there was a Maratha invasion, famine, uncultivated land and chaotic condition due to Carnatic. The reduction in funds to the French East India Company in India and the funds were diverted to French colonies in northern part of America. Dupleix managed by balancing the income and expenditure, and also he reduced the salaries of officers. He spent his personal wealth to the defense of Pondicherry and made Pondicherry as a emporium of commerce in southern part of India. Now let's see Dupleix, master of diplomacy. Dupleix used Nawab of Carnatic to forbid English waging war in French settlements at Pondicherry. In return, he promised the Nawab that he would give the Madras after the English defeat. But Dupleix did not give Madras and even defeated the Nawab at Santhome in 1746. Dupleix made some unethical things and broke promises which were best suited for his nation. He was the first European to interfere in internal politics of Indian rulers who supported Muzaffar Jung of Hyderabad and Chanda Sahib of Carnatic. In return, he got great concessions. He was the originator of the practice of subsidiary alliance in India. He placed French army at Hyderabad at the expenses of Subedar. Now let's see the Dupleix failure in India. He was recalled in 1754 due to the initial defeat in Second Carnatic War, and which paid a heavy cost to the French. The weakness of Dupleix were he was over-sanguine temperament, and the no subordinate of him obeyed him, and he never led an army in the battlefield. The one of the black mark in his career is the failure to capture Trichy. In the next video, we will discuss about the Anglo-French struggle and the causes for the English success and French failure, and the goods in trade initially by the French. If you have not subscribed our channel, please do subscribe and support us. Thanks for watching.